Okay, today we're going to do a healthy salad. I think it's a nice dish for really heavy and hot weather. It's going to be full of protein, super low fats, if any, and delicious. That's the most important. What we're going to do is we're going to make a stock out of the shiitake mushrooms, the dry shiitake mushrooms, to get the flavor inside. You can use a regular vegetable stock or what have you, and then when to cook after that, we're going to strain it out and use that shiitake stock to cook our quinoa. So it's about 300 grams of quinoa, and then we have our cooked chickpeas over here, and then we have some baby spinach, some extra virgin olive oil, some lemon zest, so we're going to grate inside, and a little bit of juice to flavor it up, and then some cayenne pepper for a little bit of heat, and some raw red onion and some cucumber. So very light, very fresh, and actually it's 100% vegan as well. So that's just coincidence. So to start off, I'm going to peel the cucumber here because the skin can be a little bit bitter. And after I peel it and de-seed it, I'm going to soak it in some water. I'm going to in some sea salt, and then I'll wash it off with water because it'd be too salty. The salt will help to remove the excess water to give it more crunch, and the water won't leak into the salad later when you refrigerate it. So that's what we're going to start going now. Get on this right now, so start peeling. So now I've cut the cucumber, I marinated it with the sea salt. We'll keep it marinated for about 5 minutes, and then we're gonna wash it off. But that'll keep the extra crunchy for the cucumber, and as well as give some seasoning. Even though we wash it off with water, some of the salt will penetrate. So we want a very light salad. Now I'm cutting the onion, get ready. After that, we're gonna cook the shiitake mushroom to make our mushroom stock. And then with that mushroom stock, after we strain the mushroom, we're gonna cook our quinoa. So as we know, quinoa is full of protein, low in fat, if any, to tell you the truth. So we just got our onions all chopped up here, nice small pieces, just to give it a little bit of freshness, a little bit of bite in our salad. So now I'm boiling the shiitake mushroom. It hasn't yet come to the boil. We'll cook it for maybe 15-20 minutes to make sure the flavor and essence comes out. After that, we'll strain it, cool it down. We'll strain it, and then we'll use this hot liquid to cook the quinoa. So equal parts for the quinoa so 350 grams of quinoa, so it would be 350 ml of mushroom stock to cook it. We'll lightly season with salt, a little bit of pepper, and that's it. Okay, so as I said, I marinated the cucumber with a little bit of sea salt for about 7 minutes. Then I just filled it with water, soaked it with water, and I'm gonna strain off the water. The reason being is we want to extract the excess moisture or water within the cucumber to maintain its consistency and crunch when we mix it in our salad later. Also, the salt helps to remove some of the bitterness that can be inside the cucumber, even though we peeled the skin. Now, while we're waiting for our shiitake mushrooms to boil, I'll start making the lemon zest. The lemon zest will give it a little bit of tang, so I peel off just the yellow part of the lemon. It'll give a nice citrus zing to the salad, okay? We don't want the white part, okay? We'll scrape that out later. Why? Because it's bitter. And of course, we're not gonna waste the lemon juice. We're gonna squeeze that in to make our little Chicago style dressing with our extra virgin olive oil. So again, this is a very light and healthy salad, especially in a hot temperature. Like in Southeast Asia with the humidity and what have you, don't necessarily want to be cooking or slaving over a stove, but you still want to get your protein intake. So I think this is a nice, delicious, simple, quick salad, especially for the working people, you know, working parents, if you will. Okay, so we've been boiling the shiitake stock for about 10 minutes now. Now you can see the essence of the mushrooms coming out. You can see the change in color. The aroma is fantastic. As I said earlier, we're going to strain out the mushrooms. We're not going to throw the mushrooms away, of course. We're going to strain it out, let them cool down. Then we're going to chop them up and mix it inside our salad as well. But the essence, this cooking liquor, we're going to cook the quinoa inside. So it'll give it enhance the flavor of the actual quinoa, give it more nuance and more interesting flavor. Again, 100% vegetarian, and just seasoned with salt inside the stock. That's it. You could use vegetable stock as well if you like. I just use a little bit of salt, and I will season the salad later, maybe with some pepper and the cayenne pepper, and that's it. We're just gonna keep it very light and flavorful. Okay, so I strained out the shiitake mushrooms and just poured in the quinoa. So it's 300 grams quinoa, and I put 300 ml of the cooking liquor. If you feel it's not enough, you can just add a little bit more. If you don't have any more, just add some hot water, the flavor will go inside. So this will take maybe 10-15 minutes once the liquid reduces, and then we'll turn it down to a simmer until it's almost dry. You don't want to burn the pan, so you just stir it along so it doesn't burn. And that's it. Okay, so we strained out the shiitake mushrooms. Now I'm going to cut out the middle part of the stem. If you don't feel safe using a paring knife, you can use a pair of culinary scissors. I just take out this part because it can be a little bit stalky, if you will. It can be a bit woody, so I just take it out. Once we remove that, I'm going to slice it up and throw it into our mixture. I already taken the liberty of adding the cucumber, cucumber and the onion together, as well as the lemon zest, and I threw in some coriander. Of course, it's up to you. This is just a base. You can season it how you like. You can use ras al hanout. You can use curry powder. You could throw in tomatoes if you like. I don't have any tomatoes, so I didn't put. But we have enough acidity with the onion and the lemon. So, but again, sky is the limit. You could use it, eat it as a main, or you could have it as a side dish with a breast of chicken. So very healthy. It's up to you. So once I remove the stem, I'm going to slice up the mushroom. Okay, so here's the mushrooms chopped up that we're going to add to the salad afterwards. And then here's our cooked quinoa. I put it in a big bowl just so it can cool down more quickly. So as you can see, the texture, very nice, but too hot. I can't mix cold and hot together, otherwise the salad will spoil, so I need to cool it down. Okay, so we have our cooked quinoa now. Now it's assembly time. I just throw it inside with the cucumber, onions, lemon zest. Now it's cooled down. And then we have our chickpeas. We'll throw those guys in there as well. Once again, this is 100% vegan. Here's our shiitake mushrooms. We'll put that in. The shiitake mushroom also gives that meat flavor / texture and that umami flavor. So anybody who understands MSG, that's umami. So we're gonna put in some fresh baby spinach. And then we have our lemon. We'll go with half a lemon's juice first, just to give some acidity and some freshness, not too much. And then we have our extra virgin olive oil. We'll throw that in there. And then some cayenne pepper, because I like a little bit of heat, but if you want to put fresh chili in there, be my guest. Not too much. And then we just toss your salad. Toss your salad, it's funny. Okay, so you just mix it around. Look at that, beautiful. Protein packed, low fat, delicious, healthy, great for the hot weather, wherever you are, if it's summer or it's summer all year round, or even in the winter, it's fine. Why not? You still want to have some meat protein, you can have it with nice grilled chicken breast, even a steak, and it would be excellent. If you want to add in tomatoes, you can add in tomatoes. This is just a base, but I think it's delicious. Leave it in the fridge for a couple hours beforehand, or even overnight. Let the flavors marry together. It'll just get better. So let's try it. Proof is in the pudding, as they say. Delicious. Oh my God. I'm a carnivore and that is delicious. That is really good.